Hey guys, local AI is exploding right now, and everywhere you look, people are telling you to run your models locally like it's the easiest thing ever. But here's the truth nobody warns you about. Your entire experience depends on the tool you choose. Pick the right one and it feels magical. Pick the wrong one, and you'll give up before you even start. I've been using Ollama and lmstudio for months, side by side. They're both amazing, but they're built for completely different types of users. And if you don't understand that difference, you're going to have a bad time. So let's break it down properly. Let's start with Ollama. Ollama is the command line powerhouse of local AI. It looks technical, but honestly, getting started is almost laughably simple. One command, literally one, and you're already downloading a model. But here's where things get interesting. Ollama's simplicity is also where many beginners hit a wall. Because underneath that easy start, Ollama is built like a tool for developers. It's a lightweight runtime that lets you run LLMs locally through the terminal. Think Docker for AI models. The pricing? Completely free. Performance? Insanely fast. Once a model is downloaded, responses feel instant compared to cloud APIs. But if you're not comfortable with command lines, Ollama quickly feels like trying to pilot a spaceship with no dashboard. It's not about typing commands, it's about understanding logs, troubleshooting weird errors, managing model versions, and knowing what's happening behind the curtain. The biggest complaint, no visual interface. And for many users, that's a deal breaker. Now, lmstudio takes the exact opposite path. Instead of feeling like a developer tool, it feels like an app Apple would design. You get a clean, beautiful interface where everything is visual. Model browsing, chat windows, settings you can actually understand, and real-time stats like GPU usage and RAM consumption. Using it feels like being in an AI app store. Browse models, click download, watch a progress bar, start chatting, no code, no config files, no stress. lmstudio is also completely free for both personal and business use, which surprised me a lot, and beginners absolutely love it. I've seen people with zero technical background run llama models within minutes, but that user-friendliness comes with downsides. lmstudio is heavier on system resources. It still doesn't support Linux. And if you want to build automation or integrate models into larger workflows, you'll hit limitations fast. Most people agree. It's perfect for experimenting, but not ideal for deep development work. Now let's talk about what actually matters: performance and model handling. Ollama does something brilliant. It automatically handles quantization. That's just a fancy way of saying it compresses models so they run faster. On the same llama model, Ollama consistently gives faster inference, especially on weaker hardware, but lmstudio gives you more control with easy sliders and drop-downs. You can change context length, temperature, sampling parameters, all visually. With Ollama, you're editing config files or adding command line flags. It sounds scary, but once you learn it, it becomes second nature. Their model ecosystems also work differently. Ollama uses a curated library where every model is tested before it's added. It's reliable, but more limited. lmstudio lets you load almost any gguf model from Hugging Face. Total freedom. But also more chances to break something. Community support is also very different. Ollama has a huge active GitHub community full of developers sharing scripts, integrations, and fixes. lmstudio's community is smaller but more beginner-friendly, with prompt templates, model suggestions, and practical troubleshooting. Updates are handled differently too. Ollama updates are seamless. Just pull the latest version and you're done. lmstudio requires manually downloading updated model files. Slightly annoying, but it gives you more control over your versions and storage. Here's my honest take after months of using both. If you're a developer, a researcher, or someone who wants to automate workflows or build apps around local AI, Ollama is your best choice. Yes, there's a learning curve, but the power and flexibility you get from the command line is unmatched. But if you're a content creator, student, researcher, or someone who just wants the smoothest, easiest local AI experience without touching a terminal, lmstudio is fantastic. The interface removes so many barriers that you'll actually enjoy using it. And here's the twist. You don't have to choose one or the other. I personally use both. Ollama for development and automation. lmstudio for quick experiments and demos. In some cases, they can even share the same models so you're not wasting storage space. Bottom line, choose Ollama if you're comfortable with command lines and want maximum flexibility. Choose lmstudio if you want the easiest path to running local AI and don't mind a few limitations. Both are free, both are actively improving, and both give you the privacy and speed that make local AI worth the effort. If this helped you out, hit like and subscribe. I break down the most talked about tools every week across AI, finance, software, and design,